My name is Austin, and this is Dungeons & Dracon Beams MegaMorphs 3. Zach, you cling to this metal plate as the soft rain drops, pattering down on you. The water begins to mat your fur. In front of you, you notice one Nesk that starts to scurry forward, but as the ship moves, it's quickly blown away. But then you see another, and it too is blown away, but you notice that it gets caught by a third, and then a fourth. And then fifth is holding the fourth in place while it backs up the third. A few more Nesks start to gather around them, and then more and more. A swarm is now gathering outside of the ship. Dylan, as the beads of water splash against your beak as you rise, you see where you threw the metal shard into the door. A stream of Nesk are now making their way towards Zach, and the ship begins to turn its nose away from the battlefield now. And Savannah, as you lean against a crumpled part of the wall to catch your breath for a second and look up to the sky, you see a pterodon flying up to the orangutan hanging off the spaceship. In the distance, you see the asteroid racing through the sky. You feel the ground shake as one of the crumpled buildings to the east collapses in on itself, leaving an open crevice where it used to be. Zach, the Nesk move forward, and the ship's starting to move. What do you do?
It doesn't look like I'm getting into the metal panels of this ship. I'm just going to start demorphing.
Okay, yeah, it's an action to start. Are you trying to speed it up?
I mean, yeah, I need to go as fast as I can. I got to get off this thing.
You're in kind of a panic being up so high and the wind blowing across your fur, the Nesk moving towards you rapidly, and you can't seem to concentrate to speed this morph up anymore. You still have a movement if you want to do anything.
I'm just gonna back away from the swarm as much as I can, I guess, towards the kickflip part.
As the ship is like turning and beginning to move, you start to climb your way up to the front of it. They are still following.
Dylan has got her eyes directly on Zach and is trying to fly as fast as she can to him.
Roll an athletics check. If you make the check, we'll essentially double your dash and move action.
Okay. Hey! Yep. Okay, I did good. I did it good.
Yay! What's your speed with the Pteranodon?
Flight speed is 60.
60, so 120, 240. You're on the back of this ship, like as you see it starting to like turn and its engines start to hum a little bit louder.
That's fine.
All right, Nesk. The Nesk will move forward. I'll say everything up here is difficult terrain as you guys are flying. So the swarm is going to move forward. It's going to basically take double their movement to get to you. They don't get to attack, but they're right on you now, Zach. And as a move action, this ship will move 100 feet. I'll say just you two can kind of tell that it has not accelerated yet. You all saw it go faster when it was lifting up. It hasn't started accelerating yet, away and up, basically, towards the outer atmosphere. Zach.
I'm already at the edge of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kick at the fucking Nesk. Like, I'm not kicking them the way I would kick a person. I just want to like scatter them some.
The first wave of the swarm get to you, and you wave your back foot, and just a bunch of them scatter, basically gaining you one more round.
Then I'm gonna try to speed up the morph, and it's bad, dog. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's the opposite of the good one. It's the bad one.
The fur is like, it is moving into you, but it is doing it slower than you've ever done it before.
I'm just like mad. I think Zach is just like, man, I thought I was gonna be able to do something. This fucking blows. And like, I don't even want to morph back, but I'm like, I gotta.
Roll a perception check.
Sure, I love perceiving. Watch how good I do it. Bad.
Yeah.
It's not going well.
You see the asteroid.
Guys, it's been fun playing Zach. I can't wait to die in a splat on the ground.
Dylan.
So Dylan is going to thought speak at Zach. Hey man, on your left. And she's gonna start positioning herself, right alongside the ship to catch him.
As you like move and position yourself, you do see the ship moving away from you a little bit. Are you keeping up with the ship?
Beating my damn wings as hard as possible. What do you mean?
Give an athletics check real quick.
No, okay.
Yeah. You beat your wings and you manage to stay flying with this ship. The nest will move forward, and essentially this is only a small swarm right now, but they're going to try to grapple you. So you can roll an acrobatics or athletics check, Zach.
24. What the shit?
That was almost a natural. That was a 19. So yeah, they start to swarm you, and you keep moving your feet back and forth and like moving them off of you, and you manage to keep them off of you. Your turn.
Yeah, fuck this. This is for my Planet of the Apes fans. There's like one time when the orangutan actually like roars. That's what I do. It's sick. It sounds so cool. And then I 2 middle fingers and step off. Actually, fuck that. I 2 middle fingers, and then as the feet come off, 4 middle fingers, and I step off. You said left, right?
Dylan, you see that body start to fall, and there are like nests that shoot after it. It's not a swarm, it's just like little poofs of them. And the ship, you guys see it just start to move away as you're free falling, Zach. Dylan.
I want to catch this big boy. I want to catch this fella.
Play catch the monkey. If possible, I'd like to spread out to like increase his air resistance as much as I can. I'm sure the hair helps, right? It's like a parachute, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. You can give an athletics check. DC is going to be 13 for this. And if you pass, Dylan gets advantage.
You have fucking roasted me, my boy. You have doomed me. Give me a DC up front. Oh shit, I made it.
Hell yeah. Dylan, you have advantage on this athletics check to grab him and hold him up while you fly.
Cool. Good. That's good. I'm glad.
Me too. Dylan, you see Zach shooting down towards you, and he turns and spreads his arms, and you see like his fur just rippling in the wind as he falls towards you. You put your claws up, and as you two are about to collide, he hits you. You latch on to like his arms, but the force is so hard that one arm swings out, and you're holding on to him by one arm, and you're slowly falling.
Man, I wish I was a species that is a brachiator and is used to grabbing onto shit. Oh wait, I am. Yeah, I grab them talons, legs, arms, whatever you're calling them.
Yeah. You grab him, and Dylan clinches back. You're good.
Ah, bro, hey, watch it.
Sorry. Sorry.
And she's gonna try and... She's not trying to descend slowly, but she's trying to descend slowly enough that they don't crash into the ground.
Zach is still trying to morph as quickly as possible to make the load lighter, and,
All this happening together makes for you guys to be able to kind of glide down and at least get to the tree lines. But as you guys get to the tree lines, you dip outside of Savannah's view. Savannah, you watch all of that play out in the sky. And as you do, 2 Titanosaur lumber their way through the debris. On one of their backs is Kamren, who waves at you as they approach. The ground shakes with their every step. As they stop near you and the ground continues to shake, you see the big building where the explosion was begins to fold in on itself. and the crevice spreads. The whole right side is the crevice now.
I think the only thing I super need to know is, like, what is this crevasse's relationship with this bomb?
You are clear away from the crevice at the moment. You've seen it spread from one building to the other, and maybe like whatever kind of alien ant farm system that the nest had under there is collapsing.
And I am all the way out of morph at this point.
Yeah, you're human.
So I think she's just gonna call up to Kamren riding one of these dinosaurs. I assume Aximili and Maitea?
I hope so.
What a bet.
Yes, it is us.
Right. We gotta get that bomb, and we gotta get it out of here.
You see both of these Titanosaurs' heads like slowly turn in to look at each other and then look back down to you. We will help in whatever way we can. Would you like me to bite it? Gently?
Sure, if you think you can gently bite it and lift it and not blow us up.
He cannot, Matea says.
That's kind of what I thought. Just to herself, quietly. She's just gonna start walking towards it, and as she's going, she's just thinking through how she's gonna help this situation, and hoping that the other two have made it safely to the ground.
Right before you move into this building, you do see Kamren starting to like run down the back towards the tail of Aximili. Or of one of them. You don't know which one. Yeah, roll a perception check as you get in this building. This bomb it's sitting up on kind of like a platform. The platform that it's sitting on has like, I don't want to say a tablecloth. It's I don't know. It's just like a piece of fabric that sits over the platform. All around you, there are like they look almost like tools, just different metal shapes. Like you don't know what they do. You've never seen anything like them before, but they're like kind of set along like on a table just as tools. Like this is a work room, like a workbench.
Is there anything that I can logically put together that, like, so there's kind of two things that I'm going for here. One is looking at the tools and seeing like kind of generally what they're for, just based on like shape. Like the same way that if you saw like a hex bolt and you saw like a wrench that fit that, you could probably put that together. But two, does this bomb look completed? Is it missing anything?
You do see there's like a panel on the side of it that's kind of just open right now. And there's a tool close to it, like on the platform that it sits on. As you like look a little bit closer at it, how a screwdriver fits a screw is how this fits basically screws that keep this in. It's just a weird shape. Not a screwdriver, but like an alien screwdriver.
Okay, I'm trying to basically figure out, like, if I go elephant, is there something I can wrap my trunk around to carry it? Or if I go moose, is there something I can kind of like push up with my antler? Like, I'm trying to like figure out what features it has that I can take advantage of.
Roll me an investigation check, like as you're kind of looking around and studying it.
Yeah, sure. Investigation.
Hell yeah. You kind of move to one side of it, go kind of look at the back, kind of stand up on something to see the top, trying to just get, put your hand on it and try to like push it a little bit, getting the weight, the size and everything. You don't think even an elephant could just easily pick this up. Maybe a few elephants, but with that good of an investigation check, you notice like as you move to the back, this cloth or whatever that's covering up the platform, part of the platform extends up on the back of it and the cloth hangs over that. As you kind of move the cloth and like kind of look at it, you see that it's a handle. It looks like a handle. And then like you look around a little bit more, peek under the cloth. It's on wheels.
Hell yeah. Okay, Savannah's gonna like duck out of this building and kind of, I'm assuming that Aximili and Maitea are still kind of around there.
Yeah, they're standing over the building kind of like looking in, like through this hole that was made. Kamren then appears in the doorway of the hole.
This thing is on wheels. There's a handle. I don't know how prehensile their tails are, but perhaps we could use one of those Titanosaur morphs to pull this along.
Aximili says, I will, and Matea cuts him off. I will do it.
Great.
The first thing they do is like use their tails to like gently knock over the walls that are in the way and like position themselves. She positions herself to where her tail, where it needs to be kind of hooked onto this.
And then I think Savannah's going to go to Ankylosaurus.
As you finish that morph is about the time Dylan, Zach, you guys can get back.
Are we flying still?
Struggling to keep up, but yeah, you can be flying in.
I'm a Zach now instead of an orangutan. Maybe that's helpful.
That's true. So yeah, easy enough.
Just like set me down over here.
Yeah, can do. And she's gonna plorp him down.
Break my ankle.
No.
No. Okay, so I'm also going to look at this cart situation and see if there's some morph that I have that would be beneficial here. Because I'm looking at a cart and that's great, but we don't have roads. So could I pick this thing up in my gigantic maw if I were like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like that?
If you compare these notes to what Savannah looked up, even a Tyrannosaurus Rex would have a tough time with this. If you look at like comparative to like, you know, a Titanosaur, this bomb's pretty big.
The whole reason Savannah went Ankylosaurus too was to help like both clear the path if there was like a major log, but also to push this thing from behind as Matea is dragging it forward.
Dylan is gonna fly over to the edge of the woods, and she's like picking off vines from the trees. She's gonna gather those up and fly them over.
I've got a Triceratops. You want me to do that? I can just be like, you know, the bull pulling it.
Yeah, or pushing it. We just need to start moving this towards the Makora.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Hey, Fingerman, just start tying knots first, okay?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'll start tying knots first. I like start to morph and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Kamren will help you, Zach, because he has some fingers too, since you two are the only ones.
Finger havers.
How many fingers does he have?
We're tying these to create lashings for a Triceratops, or
I assume for the Titanosaurs doing most of the pulling.
I was more thinking like
they're pulling. Okay.
to keep the bomb on the moving platform dolly
That too.
thingy.
Got you.
So it doesn't roll off, since it do be round.
Do be round though.
Since we were finding all kinds of other tech, I'm just going to look around. Just a quick investigation, maybe, to see if there's, I don't know, a Boba Fett style hover push thing instead of a fucking wheeled cart, or some ropes, or a net.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
I love to do that.
I'll say, Dylan, if you want to help him, you can give him advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like announce, like, I'm just going to do a quick look around and make sure there's nothing way better than a cart. Hang on. Give me 5 minutes.
Can I also just thought speak to Kamren quickly and just say, hey, can you also grab that panel and the wrench thing for it? Like the thing that looked like it basically was taken off the side and the wrench for it.
Got it. He goes and picks it up and put it on like the platform that the bomb's on. A 16. You look around and you find mostly the same stuff Savannah did in this room. Nothing more than that.
Okay. Does this river connect to the Mercora's waterfall?
You didn't notice that on the fly over here, and it's a pretty far. You all are pretty far way away. It could, but there's no way to really know
Boating
right now.
isn't an option here. Got it.
You can take this river to travel that way.
Then if there's like scrap wood or anything, I'm going to try to turn that into some kind of a, I don't know, make it more buoyant.
There's pieces of like sheet metal, wood, all kinds of stuff around that you could build a raft with. But as like you all are doing this, you do feel the ground start shaking, and this building a little bit closer to the big one does collapse, and like it's spreading out a little bit more.
Got it. Okay. So we need to fucking go.
You guys have rigged this up. Zach, you have all the material you need, and you can kind of put it like on the back in between like where the handle is and where the bomb is, and start stacking some stuff as you need it as you go.
Okay. Maybe we start moving and like keep improving this while we travel.
Yeah. Seems like we're going to probably have to. And He like looks ahead of him, and you, like you said, Zach, the terrain is horrible for this. But they do seem to start pulling it, and with like everybody working together, you guys can kind of keep it stable enough.
This cart, when you described this cart, how many wheels would you say this cart has?
4.
Yeah. And relatively flat surface?
The bomb seems to like have like a place that it sits in on the cart, but like with your all
relatively
straps
flat.
Yeah. Except where the bomb is.
Essentially, this is a skateboard, what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's got a bomb on it.
So what I'm saying is I could consider this a skateboard for the purposes of rolling.
Oh no.
Damn it, all right. Is a cart not a skateboard?
If we've learned anything, it's that Zach is the saying that when all you have is a hammer, every problem is a nail.
Every problem is a skateboard. to Zach. As proved by the spaceship we just watched him jump off of. And the bomb load cart from Team Fortress 2 that we are currently trying to push.
Can we move this cart?
Yeah.
Dylan is going to fly up ahead of everybody and sort of scout the most flat-looking path for them.
You all don't even have to make any rolls because with time, this is easy enough. So you guys get it moving, start moving out of the nest base. You guys can still see the river kind of traveling along the river as you move, but you guys also peek back into the sky and you see the nest ship finally zooms out of sight, and you see like a little puff of smoke displacing the air behind it, and hear a sonic boom as it leaves the atmosphere. The rain patters along all of you, and congratulations, humanimals, you succeeded in your mission.
Did we kill all the Nesk because they left the atmosphere with a door open?
Ooh, I don't know, maybe.
Yep.
What does that bring Dylan's kill count up to?
Ooh.
Who's higher?
Thousands and thousands.
Yeah, the sonic boom was actually the ship imploding. It wasn't the sound barrier being broken.
This is some real Ocean Gate shit we have going on right now.
You guys are going to make it back to the Mercor base. Ducking and dodging, Comptonagasis, Deinonychus, Tyrannosaurus. Let me try this again.
Please.
Compies, Raptors, and T-Rexes.
My man.
You dodge them.
Just all of them?
Yeah, the whole way. There's some close calls, but it's all right.
I feel like with the dinosaurs that we have, the T-Rex is the only thing that even kind of mildly poses a threat.
But even then, there's so many of us.
Right.
That's exactly why, you guys. That's exactly why.
I'm so
You hit the
glad
nail on
we've
the head.
woven this narrative together.
Nice. Nice.
God, all right. That's MegaMorphs. No,
All right, we did it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
How long is the walk?
a long time. There's a lot of demorphs and remorphs.
Yeah.
There's probably one night spent outside at least.
Maybe because like it took you guys like over
Hours
3 hours
to
to
fly
fly
here,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think at some point, Zach would want to be ready to be able to use his T-Rex. So if we've done a long rest situation, he might have wandered away, like far away from camp, done a morph, and then come back.
The long rest is going to come closer towards the Mercora base. So,
Okay.
like, still within time. So, as you guys get through the night and you sleep, you notice that you can still see the asteroid. It hasn't passed yet. But you wake up, full morphs, everything's refilled. The Mercora base is another 2 hours away from you guys. Zach, if you want to go do this, you can do it now.
Okay.
If Zach's line of thinking
It would be.
is, I'm going to need this, so I need to get it under control, I mean, you know that you need to morph it first.
Let me think about it.
So you guys have settled down for the night. Everybody's demorphed, and the bomb is safe where it's at.
I think Savannah would ask Maitea about the bomb and like just a question of like, so now that we have this thing, what do we do?
I think if we want to make the biggest explosion that we can, we should set this somewhere near the volcano.
Just near it, in it, at a specific point?
Somewhere where the pressure is building. a strategic point, somewhere that we could find easily enough. But yes, having it go off and triggering the volcano, I think would be ideal for our situation. However, it will truly devastate things around it.
I think Savannah's looking around to see what everybody else's reaction was to that.
Aximili, his face doesn't change much, but as he was kind of watching you with his main eyes and kind of scanning with his stalk eyes, you notice one of his eyes kind of look at you to just kind of gauge you for a second, but quickly look away. Maybe nobody else would have noticed that, but you did. Kamren kind of looks up and just waits to see what you say.
Zach's gonna take a beat and then kind of look at Savannah and like really quietly, like he doesn't want to say it out loud, but he's saying it. Everything here is extinct.
Savannah, she's not responding to him. She's not necessarily ignoring him. She's just kind of like, she nods, but she's waiting to see like what Dylan's response is as well.
I think Dylan is just kind of silent at first, and then after Zach says that, Dylan's like, it may be extinct when we come from, but I've put a lot of blood on my hands the past few days. And some of these people are our friends now. I mean, not Karl Marx, but I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be anyone's friend. That's okay. But can we just do that to them?
If we have a way to detonate it remotely, then the Mercora can technically try to escape.
If they've got a ship, maybe they can get out.
This is where they escaped to.
Light rain patters you all.
Tell us about the lightning, Austin. What does the lightning do?
It rumbles in the distance.
Oh, interesting. Zach's gonna kind of like slap his knees and stand up and be like, we can do whatever. I can explain everything to Groffin if you don't want to. Like, I'll try to give him a warning, you know?
I got a question. If this is our time, if this is our, whatever, and I'm wrong, and everything didn't shoot forward, then one, we could change it. Looks like we have the power to do that right now. I don't know if we should or not, but also, what if this isn't our time and we're in somebody else's time and we never would have came about, and we choose to save us six and blow up whoever with that bomb, that volcano? What if?
It's the choice we have to make with the information we have right now.
You guys did all see the Earth artifacts in the Nesk base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like, what does that mean?
That could mean an infinite number of things, but maybe it means that time travel is possible. There's a theory that everything could exist at the same time. All time could exist at the same time, all at once. Everything. If you open the fabrics of space, and that is essentially what a Sario Rip is. That is how we would be able to be in a timeline in which we exist before we existed there. Otherwise, we would create a paradox or a new timeline, a new multiverse.
So the risks are we're detonating this on an educated guess, but a guess, to get back to our own timeline or to close the tear in the fabric.
If we don't, there's nobody back home fighting Yeerks.
As you say that, Zach, Kamren like looks forward and like you can just tell that's something he didn't think of. And he like looks at the bomb.
So are we agreed that we have to try this to try and get home?
Yeah, I mean, unless something else, a better option shows up between now and then. What about warning the Mercora? Do we want to try to give them a chance to get out of here? Maybe we can help them fix their ship and bail?
What if they try to stop us?
Why wouldn't they?
Fair point.
I mean, it's perfect for them now. The nests are gone.
Oh, for now. They might be back. We could set the bomb first, so they can't stop us from doing so. When we're ready to detonate, then we say, hey, you gotta go. This is happening. You should leave now.
Are we going to be prepared to fight them if they decide to try and stop us from detonating the bomb?
Yeah. I'll do it.
I think she's just going to look at Dylan, who's being quiet since the proclamation that she's had a lot of blood on her hands.
I mean, we have to get home. We have to get home.
Kamren nods reluctantly.
Okay. So we'll set it, and then we'll warn the Mercora that they have to evacuate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I will ready the bomb now for the morning.
Dylan is gonna like go to brush her hair out of her face, but as she does so, she's trying to like shield her face from Zach, Kamren, and Savannah, but she's trying to catch Maitea's eye and let her know that she like wants to talk to her.
Yeah, you see one of the, as she's walking away, one of the stalk eyes kind of lingers on you for a second. And then she like glances like to the back of the bomb. And she moves back there.
This is the point where Zach wanders away from camp.
Savannah, you see Kamren kind of like lay down, put his head up on a tree, and just close his eyes. Aximili's vigilant.
I think she'll hop up and kind of like nod to Aximili and like take up like a watch with him, just like watching for anything coming towards where they're hanging.
And Zach, are you sneaking away?
He's just walking away from the camp. If anybody says anything, he's just going to be like, I gotta piss. Leave me alone.
Yeah. All right, stay close.
You're not my dad.
Well, oh no, you're not my dad.
Yeah, well, I'm gone.
Oh shit. Puts his head back down.
When Dylan sees that everybody is sort of occupied, she's gonna walk up to the back of the cart where Maitea is and plop up on it.
Yeah, she's got that tool and like she's working on like the inside where this panel was, kind of checking everything out. She has wires. She says, I believe we need to just connect this wire to this one and it should detonate. So The trick is to set up a timer to where they spark when the timer runs out.
What is the velocity that this bomb would need to be traveling at in order to ignite on its own?
Terminal velocity at least, but I hope to use the volcano, the lava, to maybe...
Yeah, I had a really good bad idea and a super dark, really bad thought.
Okay.
When we first got here, I saw the comet and thought, well, it's obvious what's about to happen. And then every moment we're here, it just continues to look like it's not going to hit. But what if we were the thing that made it hit?
By using this bomb?
Yeah, what if we knocked it off its intended course and into, I don't know, the Yucatan Peninsula?
We would need to get it in the air, but the Mercora have a ship.
Yeah.
If we could remote the ship, repair it and set it up with the remote, maybe we could do it. I think other than try to explode part of the comet, we could make a gravity well by exploding the bomb near it. It could change the trajectory of the asteroid.
Can you do those calculations?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think that it is possible, and to create the biggest magnitude of an explosion, that would be the way, is to have the asteroid hit. I don't even believe that we could create a big enough explosion just using this and the volcano.
I didn't think so either.
But alright, do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Are you willing to live with that?
I guess I have to be.
Why?
Because if this doesn't happen, if this comet doesn't hit the Earth, none of us are ever here. No one stops the Yeerks.
Maybe that is true. But I know that I would not want to live with that burden alone. And speaking from experience, Dylan, after everything that happened on the Hork-Bajir homeworld, I cast out all of the remaining Hork-Bajir. I thought that it would be better for them to die than to be controlled. I've killed so many Hork-Bajir. I don't want to see that for you. You changed me, so for you to be saying this, to be sitting with these feelings and thinking about them, that breaks my heart.
I'm sorry. But we all have to do things that we aren't comfortable with.
This is what you want.
No, of course not.
She looks at you, all four eyes now, and she reaches a hand up and puts it on your cheek. Dylan, this will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and so will dropping that grenade in a vat of Yeerks. And so will pulling a Yeerk out of a Hork-Bajir's brain. And so will so many other things that I've seen and done already. And it's just started for me.
She looks back to the bomb and she kind of takes her hand away. I do not like it. But if you ask me, I will help you.
Dylan's gonna place her hand on Matea's forearm. Thank you.
She goes back to work. Zach, you have made your way away from the group.
I mean, I'm only going to walk far enough away that they won't be able to hear me morphing a Pteranodon. And then I'm going to morph Pteranodon. I'm going to fly 45 minutes just in a direction. After making sure I know exactly where the fuck we are.
So you morph the Pteranodon, get up in the air, kind of get your surroundings, fly straight for 45 minutes.
And then I'll land, demorph, and I will morph big horrible thing.
You get back to your body. You start to concentrate. The rain kind of patting down on you.
For one, Zach might actually kind of be afraid of this one, like a lot, especially after kind of losing it a little bit with the Velociraptor. Was it, or Deinonychus, whatever it was. And nevertheless, so he's gonna, press forward. The first thing that happens is his head just starts to get really, really, really big. And his arms probably go really, really small. It looks like he's doing an impression of a T-Rex for a little bit. The scales come in really quickly, and then it's all teeth and claws. And I think he has no mental space for anything except teeth and claws until he is done. The rest of the changes are happening, but he's only conscious of those.
As you grow and you feel the branches kind of press against your scales and kind of break as you get more massive, you feel like power, overwhelming power. And when I say overwhelming, I mean as your vision, which is very good, by the way, as you finish morphing T-Rex.
Only when things are moving, though, right? That's my understanding of how it works.
Your vision goes, it gets better, and you kind of see everything around you. You can see details better. But then as that power overcomes you, you just feel Zach fade away. Roll a wisdom save. As you suddenly come back, you hear the sound of crunching, of bones, of ripping, of sloshing, and your vision comes back. You feel yourself eating what looks to be a Ankylosaurus.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not partially alive still? Okay. Am I in control?
You're not.
Okay.
You can just sense that you're eating it now, and your vision, you can start to see through the eyes.
Now Zach is panicked that this is Savannah somehow.
Yeah, roll it up.
Oh, fuck.
You hesitate on a bite for just a second, lift your head, and then immediately back down, chewing. You can see now you just haven't gained control back of this body.
Can I use this sight to assure myself that I am not near camp?
Roll a perception check as the T-Rex.
The 17.
You look around with this amazing vision, from what you can see. You don't see the camp.
All right, I try to stop eating.
Another wisdom
Another
check. You try to gain control.
So I have a nat 20.
Yep, so that is 2 successes. You managed to stop chomping. Altogether is 4 successes. Yeah, you spit out some of the meat and kind of shake your head, and then just overwhelmingly a roar comes out of your mouth, and the T-Rex takes back over and starts chomping in.
My God. I want to be done now. Zach wants to be done. He's never had to fight a brain like this.
As the roar happens and the T-Rex goes back in. You feel your mind sinking back into the brain. And then you remember your friends. You remember the fight. You remember why you came out here, to get this morph so you could help, if you needed to use it, to get yourself back to your time so you could save the human race. Another roar bellows out as you take control of the T-Rex, Zach.